everyone, Nick from Nick's Crossing here. Welcome back to the train room for an awesome stash video. Guys, just got back from the awesome OAKS train show of the greater Philadelphia area. Got a lot of really cool and unique pieces. So guys, let's get into this. All aboard. Alright guys, just got back from the OAKS show in the greater Philadelphia area and had a blast. It was so much fun. Met up with some of my friends, some that I thought would be there and some that surprised me that they were there. Met up with Sean from Sean's Train Depot, Dave from DA Griffin Hobby, Sean from Docman Productions, and also Dave from DB Tech. All great channels, all great friends of mine in the hobby. And a couple of those guys run different scales. Most of them are O scale. So if you can, make sure to check them out. Give them a like, give them a sub, thumbs up. And check out their channels. They're great friends of mine. And also they do a lot of great work on the YouTube world. So anyways, guys, the Greenberg shows have always been a lot of fun. I remember going to Greenberg shows as a little guy, yay high, you know, checking out what's there. And originally, they were kind of like toy shows. So from my experience, a lot of post-war, pre-war stuff. But now we're starting to get into the more modern stuff. So saw a lot of NPC at this show, saw a lot of post-war stuff. But it wasn't as much post-war as the York show this past spring. But it was just a little bit, just enough to get that little bite of post-war. Not like the floodgates opening up, a post-war and those crazy, crazy post-war pricing that you see at like the York shows. But it was just enough to say, some post-war. You know, some NPC over here. So there's a really cool mix of everything. So I was really glad to see that. It wasn't so flooded with one or the other. And this show actually had a lot of modern stuff. That's mostly what I bought at this show. I'm kind of stepping away from a lot of semi-scale stuff. So traditional scale pieces, unless they're like Rail King odd ends pieces like that. Like Mappa stuff is mostly Rail King. So things like that I am looking for, but pretty much I'm staying away from anything traditional scale. Other than like a Santa Fe F unit set would be pretty sweet, or an ATSF switcher. But other than that, guys, got pretty much all the post-war I could want for right now. But anyways, guys, the pieces that I found were very strange and unusual, and it's in a typical Greenberg fashion. You find the new, used, and abused, and that's always fun. You find some projects here and there, but I'm kind of stepping away from that as well. So picked up a bunch of modern pieces. So guys, let's get into it. Alright guys, so being a maintenance away worker, got my Amtrak shirt on right now, I'm kind of getting into collecting some of the maintenance away pieces. So found these two pieces in the same collection from two different brands, and let's just get into this. So here is a Wrecker material car. It's a PRR box car, and it's that beautiful worker yellow right there. So saw this and I'm like, dude, that's a maintenance car. I gotta have it. The doors open on it. It's a really sweet car. We have sprung trucks. It's an MTH Premier car. It's a little bit earlier MTH. It was in a purple box, but it's almost like a Weaver cast bottom. Look at that. So just a very simple car. It's got some great weight to it. Sprung trucks, you know, activated couplers. So just a really, really sweet car. This thing has never ran before. It was in the box. The wheels have like zero wear to it. They're still shiny. Not a speck of rust on these wheels, so someone probably had them in a box, maybe lost in a shop or something, but this is just such a beautiful piece. So this was in a box on a table with the same box as this Weaver car. Surprise, guys, right? Weaver car on Nick's Crossing. What is that? This maintenance car right here. This is a beaut. I mean, it's a little bit, a little bit different color. Like, this is more of like your, you know, your typical ballpark mustard here. Then here's your Grey Poupon right here. So a little bit darker of a mustard color right there. Just a really cool car. It's supposed to be a sand car, so I'll probably mod it to have some sand in it. But it has this awesome, beautiful coal load in here, actual coal right there. It's got like that foam insert, so if you guys aren't familiar with that, it's like this giant foam insert that sits in. A lot of guys glue these in so they don't pop out or fall. Once these things fall on the floor, it makes a mess. They're gone forever. So I'm glad someone's taking a lot of care of this. Look at this. Not falling out right there. I'm just holding it just in case. I could be wrong. But it's a beautiful car. This Weaver car is an Ultraline. It's got the sprung metal trucks. This car does have a little bit of like basement rust on it, but that'll clean up great as it rolls around. I'm not too worried about it. We'll put some oil on these trucks. It's a 3-rail truck, so I don't have to worry about converting wheels. Activated couplers right here. Just really nice and easy rolling trucks as well. It rolls like butter. So had to get these maintenance cars, and I did end up picking up another Weaver car, which is actually sitting next to the camera. Let me check this out real quick. And guys, that's this car right here. I've been looking for one of these for a very long time. This PA Pennsylvania Power and Light Company. It's got the heart over the coal region of Pennsylvania. Just a really, really cool car. There you go, right there. I love the graphics on here. And it says serving the heart of the industrial east. So that's what it's circled with the heart. Just a really cool car. Now this car, someone dropped the coal load. This is what I was talking about. So that foam is exposed right there, and it's missing some coal, but still a really cool car. I kind of like the way it looks. Looks like the load shifted. So I might just touch it up with some real coal, sprinkle it on there with some school glue. We'll be ready to roll. This car has plastic trucks. So as you can see, these are plastic. Get that little shine right there compared to the metal trucks on that maintenance car. But it's still a beautiful, it's an ultraline car, but just an awesome, awesome piece. And it's kind of local to the area. So, of course, got to have more Weaver cars. Now, guys, the next couple cars I picked up, I kind of had to do some double takes. So, originally at the show, I was looking for a consolidation steam engine with PS2 or better, or TMCC or greater. So, I was looking for something to run up here with my smaller freight trains. I have a Mikado up here. It's a beautiful Mikado from K-Line. Love the sounds. It smokes great. Awesome, awesome locomotive. But I want something a little bit smaller, a little bit more homegrown. So maybe like an 060 or an 080, something like that. And I just could not find one at the show that I was impressed with. They had like the Rail King consolidation there. And also the same table I bought, the mustard and the yellow colored maintenance cars, had a ton of Weaver. He had like a duplex for like $385, but it did not have TMCC. It was conventional only, QSI, that type of stuff. And I was thinking about it, I could buy one of these, but then I have to upgrade it and everything. So I kind of stayed away from that stuff. So I kind of did a double take at this table, and I picked up 4 of these beautiful cars. They're all sitting there in line for a fantastic price. These cars were like $15 a piece. Couldn't believe it. And that are these are huge. These Western Maryland coal hoppers. These are just beautiful. It's got the fast freight font there and everything. And the coal loads are like these custom coal loads made from real coal. They fall right into these hoppers there. And these are MTH Premier cars. So they're full scale. A little bit stamped like, but they are so nice. I have another one behind me just to show you what they look like next to one another. There we go. So one side's red, the other side's silver. So you can kind of lash them up like that. These have all die-cast trucks, sprung trucks, activated couplers and everything. They're just, get the pull-down coupler. Really, really nice cars. And for $15 a piece, man, you can't beat that. All right, guys, so recently I picked up a set of DD1 electrics from eBay. They're MTH PS2 boards, 5-volt boards of doom, but so far they're working great, and they're awesome looking locomotives. So I thought about it. It's like, you know what? I need a set of passenger cars to run with these beautiful DD1s. So went on the almighty eBay last week, and I was looking up Long Island Railroad cars. Could not find anything for under like $400 for those 2-packs. I'm thinking, you know what? This is insane. I'm not paying $400 for 2 cars. I'd rather pay $400 for 4 cars, or for 10 cars. Like, not 2 cars. Anything more than 2 cars. Like, please. But went to the train show today, and I found these cars for under $300. So I found these beautiful Pullman cars. They're from 1996, 1997. They were also made in China, and they're also like the same exact tooling as that Philadelphia Reading car Lionel just came out with for the Strasburg stuff. And I know those cars are like $180 or so, but it is a really nice car, and you're paying for that Strasburg name on the side, so you're going to pay a little bit more for those cars. But I owed it to myself. I was like, you know what? I'm never paying $400 for a 2-pack as long as I live. My Strasburg cars I bought actually traded in a locomotive to get money off of that set of cars. So it is what it is. But anyways, guys, let's get into this. So I have 4 Pullman style cars here. They're full scale. I don't even think they're going to fit in the screen that you guys have here. So bear with me. So let's go into this. So the first car is a New York Central car. I've also never ran before. They still have like the black, no wear marks or anything. The basically the wheels are still black and everything. So they're fresh out of the box. So here's the first one right here. Look at that. It can barely fit in the screen right here. Look at that. All the doors open, which I thought was really cool. Even these side doors here, they all open. We have silhouettes instead of people, which is kind of cool. I like the traditional aspect of that. These beautiful die-cast trucks, they look amazing. And they're full trucks. They're not cheaping out on these. They also have the coupler release right there. To release the coupler, you have to use either just pulling this back with your finger underneath or actually prying up the center right there. So these all work. There's your roller, your pickup roller for your lights. These have incandescent lights in them. I'm going to change them to all LEDs so my silhouettes don't melt. That's not preferred at all. So here's the first car. It's a New York Central Pullman right here, full scale. It's a beast, number 383. So the other three cars all are Pullman style. So this was sold in a 2-pack. So guys, this car was definitely sold in that 2-pack. This is the same paint color. The other two cars are a little bit off with paint, but they're all there. It's basically just the gold leaf, where it says Pullman, is the same color or the same style as the one I put on the floor temporarily. So here's the Van Twiller car, and this is a combo. The coolest thing with this car is that these doors actually open. They recess. So let's see. Okay, now that's nice and flush with the body. You have to push the door in and then actually push it out. And then to close it, you just push that and then it should go. Same with the other side. Push the door in and then push it back. Just such a cool car. There's a handrail right there, so you just put your fingernail in there, pull the door closed. Always thought that feature on Lionel cars was just super cool. They didn't have to make these doors open, but you can tell that this car was part of a higher end set back in the day. Still die-cast trucks and everything. Beautiful Pullman lettering. Still silhouette people inside. And these baffles right here are still fresh out of the box. These doors open as well. And same with that door. And then also the doors into the coaches open. So if you wanted to mess around with those too, they also open. So the next two cars were purchased separately. They were selling them separate, but he gave me a group deal with these as well. So guys, as you can see with this car, the Pullman logo isn't as bright and flashy. So these two were sold in another 2-pack style. So it's called the Highland Falls right here. Just thought they were super cool. I believe this is just a standard coach right here. Your bathroom would be located in the back here. And did they match it up? No, so your bathroom's actually right here. Sorry. See how it's like window, space, window, window, window? Your bathroom is right here. So I thought that was really cool they added that. All the doors in this one open as well. Like it's a brand new fresh car. I do have to re-screw in this back piece here. You can see it's hanging off. Looks like in shipping it kind of came undone. So just have to fix that with taking out the screws, resetting everything, and just setting it back. All right, guys, the last Pullman car, so we have 4 in total. This is called Niagara Falls, and this car is, I believe it's just a standard coach. As you can see, it's just very similar to the last one we saw. And this one actually has the seats imprinted on the side, so I thought that was very interesting. Has like a silhouette of a seat. And the windows and doors open on this one. And then, of course, you get your bathroom, which is right here. It's really cool. So like I said, all these cars will get an LED upgrade in the future. Would like to prolong these cars. The incandescents in here will actually get so hot running this in command mode that I don't want to see any of these melt. I don't want to see any of the silhouettes melt out. The silhouettes are super cool when they're lit up, and we'll actually show you guys that in just a second. But going to use EVA model LEDs to put in these, the LED strips. Probably do 3 in each car. Make sure all the polarity's right, and everything should work fantastically well. All right, everyone, that's going to conclude this show stash video from the OAKS Summer 2023 show. Awesome show, guys. Had every scale under the sun. Saw some N scale there, HO, O scale, S, G scale, standard gauge, lots of other things there, accessories galore. It was an awesome show. Hung out with some of my great friends and also met some friends and fans of the channel as well. I did not film any layouts there. I did some shorts here and there for the channel, but I did not film any of the layouts. But there are some beautiful layouts there. Some O scale going on with the Strasbourg O scale layout. It was awesome to see. Hung out there for a while watching some action in the yard. Then also some of the HO layouts there were just absolutely beautiful. Did some shorts there as well. There's a K4 going by and like a little 060. Those are on the channel as well if you guys are interested in checking out those shorts. But anyways, guys, if you're new to the channel, enjoy this show stash video. Don't miss a beat. Don't miss a video. Subscribe. Give a like. Love reading the comments, guys. And until next time, everyone, happy railroading. We'll see you next time. Stay safe out there. See you guys.